helped me to reach 2,000 subscribers. The first sound that broke me was a soft, wet gasp coming from behind a half-closed office door. It wasn't loud, but it sliced straight down my spine. I froze in the dim hallway, my fingers tightening around the folder I had brought for my husband. The fluorescent lights hummed. The air smelled like burnt coffee, and the carpet muffled every tremor in my legs as I took one slow step closer. Then I heard her voice. His boss. Soft. Breathless. Far too intimate. My throat closed. My vision blurred. And my heart, already bruised from weeks of suspicion, cracked in a way that felt almost audible. I had only come to surprise him with lunch. Instead, I found the truth. A small, pathetic part of me tried to rationalize the noise. Maybe they were rehearsing something for presentation. Maybe she tripped. Maybe my ears were lying to me. I clung to denial like it was the last rope on a cliff. But then I heard him. My husband. His voice low and tender in a way I had only heard during our early years, back when we still touched each other without hesitation. "I miss you today," he murmured. The rope snapped. I stepped back, breath shaking out of me, and pressed my back to the wall. The hallway felt colder, the air sharper. My hands trembled as I gripped the folders so tight the edges cut into my palm. He had mocked me for months, calling me jealous, needy, dramatic. I had almost believed him. I had almost convinced myself that her lingering looks and his sudden devotion to late-night projects were normal. I swallowed hard, tasting irony and heartbreak. When the door opened, I spun away, pretending I had just turned the corner. My husband jumped when he saw me. "Lena, what are you doing here?" he asked, attempting a smile that died the moment he realized my expression wasn't matching it. "I brought you something," I said quietly. My voice didn't sound like mine. Too thin, too fragile. His boss stepped out behind him, smoothing her hair, adjusting her blouse. Her eyes widened for a fraction of a second. Then she plastered on a professional smile. "Lena, how nice to see you," she said, tone far too polished. I looked between them. My husband shifted. She avoided my eyes. The hallway grew tighter, the silence heavier. "I heard something," I said. "Tell me it wasn't what it sounded like." He opened his mouth, closed it, opened it again. Nothing came out. She cleared her throat. "We should talk about this privately." "No," I whispered. "We should have talked months ago." My husband stepped forward, guilt clouding his features. "It was a mistake. I swear. It just happened." The words stabbed deep, dragging out every memory of nights he came home late, smelling faintly of citrus perfume, the same one now clinging to the hallway air. "How long?" I asked. He hesitated. That was my answer. I walked out before either of them could reach for me. Outside, the evening air felt too warm against my cold skin. My heartbeat echoed in my ears as I stood by my car, breathing in jagged shards. Confusion churned inside me. Anger. Heartbreak. A sickening mix of love and fury that made me feel unsteady. I replayed every moment he had laughed at my insecurities. Every time he had defended her. Every time I swallowed doubt instead of speaking up. For 11 years I defended him, and he traded our marriage for a woman who controlled his promotions. Later that night, he came home. His footsteps were soft, hesitant. I sat on the couch, knees pulled to my chest, eyes raw. "Lena," he whispered, "please let me explain." I stared at him, really stared, at the man I once trusted more than anyone, at the man who now looked smaller, almost ashamed, yet still hoping for forgiveness he did not deserve. "You mocked me," I said. "You made me feel ridiculous for seeing what was right in front of you." I know I messed up, but she doesn't mean anything. It was just pressure. She gave me opportunities, and I got caught up in it. I never meant to hurt you." "Intent doesn't erase impact," I said. "You broke something in me today." He sat down, burying his face in his hands. "Tell me what to do. I'll do anything." I watched him crumble, and a part of me mourned the man I thought I married. But another part, the one that had been silenced for too long, finally began to breathe. "I'm leaving," I said. His head snapped up. "Please. No. We can fix this. Therapy. Time. Anything." I'm choosing myself, I said. For the first time in years, I'm choosing me. His face fell into devastation, but my heart felt strangely steady. Hurting, yes, but steady. I stood, walked to the bedroom, and gathered what mattered to me. When I stepped outside, the night air felt different. Cooler, freer. Even with the weight of betrayal crushing my chest, a small spark of strength flickered alive. This chapter of my life closed with pain, but at least it closed with truth. And it closed on my terms.